There's sometimes a confusion between CAIs, amoeboid, olivine aggregates, refractory inclusions. And this is what I want to discriminate here a little bit. So this here is a very nice CAI with calcium, aluminum rich minerals in the core of the CAI, and then a walk lowering rim, which can be seen here outwards, representing the condensation sequence of minerals like hibonite, spinel, galenite, acamanite, and so on. There's also the very nice irregular outline of the CAIs showing that this is a condensation object, not only the walk lowering rim but also this irregular outline. Now CAIs have an abundance in chondrites of maybe 0.1 to 3 volume percent, maybe a little more, depending a little bit on how it's determined, so but 3 to 4 volume percent at max. Now here on the right is an amoeboid olivine aggregate, or short AOA, which is easier to pronounce, and they also have sort of a zonation with more refractory material inside and more, so mainly olivine and mesostasis-like material and pyroxene at the outside, and they also have this very irregular outline, which is why this is called amoeboid olivine aggregate. And they have a higher modal abundance. They can have a higher modal abundance, maybe more than, say, something like 5 or 6 volume percent, something like in this range. Now, both are apparently very refractory because they have very refractory material inside them. For CAIs, it's very clear. The AOAs, it's a little less clear, but also on the inside, and the olivines are quite refractory in their composition compared to chondrule material. Now together, because they're both refractory, they're called refractory inclusions. And both of them are contained within the refractory inclusions. So this is the relationship between this. Or maybe more clearly, these are refractory inclusions, as they are usually abbreviated, and within them are the CAIs with maybe 0.1 to 3 or 4 volume percent, and the AOAs with maybe more than 5 to 6 volume percent. So together they can have up to, not necessarily, but up to maybe 10 or even a little bit more volume percent of refractory inclusions. And this is sometimes confused when people talk about refractory inclusions, that they have 10 volume percent. Some people think these are only CAIs, but in fact these are then both here. And this is a quite important relationship. It's also important to know that AOAs are among the refractory inclusion materials, and this should be these kind of terms should be very clear.